Right, well, cybersecurity analyst Eddie Willems joins me now from Brussels. And Eddie, a lot of questions surrounding this. Twitter is one of the world's most used social media platforms. I use it. I know you use it. How could its security have been so weak that this could happen?
Well, I think the COVID-19 measures for the employees could be one of the problems related to it. Because if the employees were working from their homes, there are always more possibilities to hack, let us say, inside the home of or inside the laptop of somebody working from outside of their home. And that is possibly one of the things which happened actually. And because of if you're working from home, you always are in a different situation. You have different security measures, in place, and it's possibly always a little bit tricky at that point, and that's possibly what happened.
So that's interesting because Twitter has said that it will allow its employees to continue working from home after the coronavirus pandemic. Does this expose Twitter's vulnerability there?
I think so. I think that the most problematic thing is that the employees were working from their home offices. But of course, we're not sure. The investigation is still busy. Of course, what we've seen and what possibly has happened is that the attackers had access actually to the control panel of the administrators. So that means if you hack the administrators, you have actually access to nearly everything. And that's really a big security problem for Twitter, and actually something they need to cope with as soon as possible.
How concerning is this from your perspective? We are in a time of crisis, with the pandemic, and we know a lot of governments and world leaders use Twitter to speak directly to the people. And especially we are moving into the election in the United States. I mean, could hackers potentially attack Twitter again and use it for ill intent?
Well, this is something, of course, we don't know yet, because it really depends how they hacked and how they hacked inside the control panel of the administrators. But it is possible, of course. There are always possibilities like this. However, I do think that Twitter will take good action on this, and possibly will try to prevent this in the near future. So I suppose that Twitter will react on this very soon and give a very good response to this.
What does this mean for regular users? Because obviously, in this particular case, the users were targeted because they were so high profile. But should regular users be concerned that their account may be hacked and someone could go out posting rogue tweets?
Well, I think it's a little bit waiting on what Twitter is going to say about this. Theoretically, I think they only targeted, the high-profile accounts, and they didn't reach out to the normal accounts as we all have. So it was also not interesting for them because they just wanted to earn money. And actually, they did it, I think, because they earned something like more than $100,000. Actually, that's what we saw on the accounts of the cyber criminals. But yeah, you never know. So this is something we need to wait on. We need to wait for the answer of Twitter for this. What happened actually to the normal user accounts?
All right, Eddie Willems, thank you.